Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another Brad Judging video. Um, yeah, my wife's talking to me. Okay, I'll see what that is later. But anyways, it's Saturday night. It's kind of wait no, it's Saturday night. Yeah, it's Saturday night. Yeah, forgot what day it was. Um, but just kind of chilling here. I was gonna do a movie review, but I don't have the title of the movie, so I'm not gonna do that. But briefly, I kind of want to talk about some different things going on. The channel, I think, is getting some good traction. I think that the more videos I put up and the better quality, yes, um, that I think the channel will go in a better direction. And I think that me doing these vlog videos, it's not too bad because the quality is actually really good from my phone. So that's pretty good. Um, but in terms of content, I seem like it's kind of lacking, and it's just because I do a lot of vlog type stuff. But I do want to do more music reviews and movie reviews. That's the main thing I want to focus on. But I do want to kind of like review like foods and stuff like that. Tonight, I actually made a Kroger frozen pizza, and I kind of want to talk about frozen pizzas. That's kind of a good topic to talk about. So let's have a little discussion about frozen pizzas. So frozen pizzas, there are some bad ones and there are some good ones. Um, this one's not too bad. The Did we get this Kroger? Yeah, we got the Kroger. So Kroger now has, and they used to have self-rising crust, but I think we got the other one at Walmart. But we got this one, and it's pretty good, but it seemed to me that the bread didn't have any flavor. Like, the biggest thing I could think of is that if someone wants to come out with a good frozen pizza, they need to make it to where the crust is almost a garlic bread. There was this place, I think it was in Tennessee, that we went to, and we found it like near the end, right when we knew we were leaving Tennessee, and we were gonna go to someplace because I think I got my insurance settlement, some kind of, no, not an insurance settlement, but we got something, and I think we had a little bit of extra money, and we went to go do this and kind of just look for something new to eat, and we found this place, and basically it is, all the crust you can tell them what kind of crust you want, like ranch flavored, barbecue flavored, buffalo flavored, like basically it's something like that. It may not be completely like that, but something to that degree. Like you can pick what kind of flavor your crust is going to be, and that's pretty cool. And basically it's just brushed on. You can tell that that's what it is, but still, it's interesting. So if a frozen pizza could have something like that, that would be pretty cool. You would think one of them would have caught on by now. Did some, and some of the pizzas ain't that bad. The generic Kroger, Walmart's actually pretty good right now. I think with Walmart right now, if you haven't tried a lot of great value items or ones that Walmart actually makes, because I think they have like great value, then they have something else too. I can't remember what the other one's called because I know there's some other foods that'll have another name. Um, but they're actually pretty good. A lot of great value stuff is really, really good. If you haven't tried it, you should really give it a shot because you'd actually be surprised that they pretty much match the flavor of, pretty much everything that they're trying to cover. And they come pretty darn close to doing it. So, Walmart's really, really good. Kroger is okay. I will say okay. If you get the right pizza, and you cook it the just amount of right time, it probably will come out really, really well. But if you cook it like you normally would cook it, like the highest, usually I think me and my wife cook ours like the highest time, which makes it a little crispy, but also makes, kind of the other stuff like really, really cooked well. I think if you do it that way, maybe it's not going to turn out very well at Kroger's pizzas because it just doesn't seem right. I'm trying to think. JC had, I don't know if we ever tried JC pizzas, which JC's kind of like Kroger's kind of like under thing. Marsh's, I don't think I've ever tried Marsh's pizzas lately. Marsh's Indiana kind of thing that's kind of dying out. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I haven't really tried a lot of like the other kinds. Like DiGiorno, it's okay, but it's a sweet pizza, and I'm not really a fan of sweet pizzas. If you like sweet pizza, then yeah, it's probably high up there. But it's really really bready, and I'm not a huge fan of bread, but I can handle bread. Tombstone, I've always liked Tombstone. Tombstone's pretty good, and they're actually becoming one of the cheaper pizzas. So it's kind of weird to see them fall down to be like right next to Jack's all the time. Which Jack's is, oh god, Jack's is like if you want a cheap ass pizza and you're just wanting to feed a couple kids, Jack's is the kind of pizza to get because one, kids don't care what they eat for the most part. If it's pizza, they'll like it. Yeah. But to me, it's kind of rubbery. It's kind of hard to eat. If you cook it a little long, then I don't know. Jack's the thing ain't that good, I don't think. Tombstone's pretty good though for the value. I think it's like $3 most places now. That's not bad. Jack's or Tombstone's really really good. I always like the four meat pizzas. I always get those for the most part. So Tombstone, I love Tombstone. Red Baron is really really good. But my whole thing about Red Baron is they try to charge more, and they're basically on the same level of Tombstone, and they've always been that way. I don't think they've changed their pizza. If they did change their pizza, they shouldn't have changed the pizza. But they did get their price lower. They could get it down. They used to be like $4 or $5, and now they're about 3.50, I think, around that price. Sometimes they go back up to 4, but they're actually pretty well worth it. Red Baron's really really good, but like I said, they're not much different from Tombstone. They pretty much the same quality pizza. Um, And I haven't really tried the more expensive ones. Like I know there's like, well, there's one pizza that's always there, and it's a Kroger Walmart, and it's like a bigger pizza than what you normally get. Also, something I will say this is that the deli pizzas in Kroger and Walmart, they are both really really good. So if you want a really really good pizza, pay the extra price, get it from the deli. It is super super good. If you want a good pizza and you don't want to pay a lot, Walmart's really good. Kroger's really good. The only thing about I think Kroger is I don't know what temperature they keep their pizzas at the store, but it seems like every time you go to pick up a pizza, it seems like the box is always wet. It doesn't matter like if the whole thing is full and you're grabbing one piece of pizza, it seems like the box is always wet. So I'm kind of wondering if they don't keep their temperature to the right temperature for the pizzas or what, or it needs to be colder, but they put them there anyway. I have no idea, but it just seems like it does not work keeping the pizzas cold and frozen kind of like, but I don't think it's really meant to keep them frozen. It's just to refrigerate them. So I don't know. Maybe that's a difference in the frozen and that, but I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like the box is always wet at Kroger, and Walmart's not. So I'm like, what are they doing wrong that Walmart's not doing? So I don't know. I don't know, man. But yeah, the deli pizzas are really, really good. And it's just, I don't know. I don't think the deli makes actually personal pizzas like that. They may, but I don't think so. You got to just go to the area, and they have them there. It's pretty cool. I'm trying to think what other kind of pizzas at stores that you can buy. We're not talking about the ones you can ask like specially order. Because we're known to that. Hunt's Brothers is probably the best pizza you can order from like a gas station that's like super cheap. We're not talking about the chains. We're talking about like if you find a gas station that sells Hunt Brothers, those things are amazing. And I'm pretty sure that those are frozen and then they cook them. But they are so delicious. If you find somebody at Hunt Brothers, here in Greensburg, I think there's at least 2 places that sell them. I don't remember where the other place is at. Oh, actually, no. I'll know where the other place is at. It's not open yet, but I'm sure they're gonna have Hunt Brothers there when they open. They're building a new BP in Greensburg. That's going to be like pretty massive, pretty nice. But the place it's going to be in, like that gas station has been there forever. Like it has literally been there forever. So it's going to be interesting to see when it's all done. Because just as a history thing at Greensburg, that gas station is not going to be out there anymore. I'm assuming they're probably going to replace the building with another pump. I could see that happening. So we'll see what happens with that in the future, or they could just leave it open, so it's easier to get into. That's what I would do, honestly. Just make it easier to get into, and then they'll get their business. Because if it's going to be hectic, people aren't going to go in there. I don't know. It seems like knowing them, they'll probably put another pump in there. but But they do sell it at the other BP in town here in Greensburg. And they're really good. What's the camera does not support? Or my wife was trying to like video call me or something. I told her I was recording a video. She's sometimes weird like that. She'll try and call me or message me. Anyways, with that being said, I don't really have anything else to say. That frozen pizzas, those are my opinions. Let me know down below what's your favorite frozen pizza. There are like mini pizzas and stuff. They're pretty good too. But always all the smaller pizzas that aren't the bigger ones, they always seem to be kind of rubbery. Like all the generic like 88-cent pizzas. What is that one brand? I can't remember. You know what brand I'm talking about? Not Yorktown, which I think Yorktown's still around. There's another one, and everybody always buys them. They're really, really good, but they're still kind of rubbery. But I mean, they're good for just like a nice snack at night. Um, Does it start with an M or a P or something? I can't remember. They're always on sale though at Kroger and Walmart. They're always like $1.25 or $1 if you buy so many or something like that. It's always like there's always a sale going on them, and people buy them constantly. They're the little smaller pizzas that the hell is that? Little smaller pizzas that everybody always buys. So there you go. We have pizza, garlic bread. That's a whole other story. You know, everybody likes their own kind of garlic bread. So you just gotta find your garlic bread you like. But yeah, pizza. There we go. Discussion of the day. Pizza. What is your favorite frozen pizza? Because you know not everybody is gonna buy. You know, trust me, Little Caesars gets old after a while. Go and buy like a $5 pizza. Sometimes you want to pay $5 and actually get a good frozen pizza because it's going to be probably better than Little Caesars. To be honest, I'm not dissing Little Caesars, but I'm just saying sometimes it gets old because it tastes the same and it's bland sometimes. But I mean, it's good. It is good at times. I think if you don't have it for a while, it's better when you go to Little Caesars. If you get it all the time and yawning on camera, I'm telling you, every time I turn this camera on, I yawn. I just yawn. It just happens. But anyway, I got like an hour and 20 minutes or so, probably not even that, before I gotta get ready to go to work. I want to shoot this video, get it up for you guys. I'm in lazy mode. I'm just laying back on the couch shooting the video. But I'm getting used to third shift pretty good. So if anybody was wondering how, you know, if anybody watches this back and, you know, sees when the change happened and more videos start coming up, because that's what's going to happen eventually. This coming week, I believe my kid's on break, so I'm going to figure out how I have to record probably in the morning before I go to bed and record some videos and then go to bed, do that jazz. But not much is going to change really. Like I said, I knew a long time ago that when I went to third shift, it would be so many pros outweighing the cons of doing this because of the fact of, one, being able to spend more time with my son and family because there is another child on the way. We don't know which one it is yet, so I want to be able to spend time with my children coming up and my wife. Actually, I get to spend time with my wife, surprisingly. And even on the weekends, she'll get up in the morning, either one to pick me up or whatever until we get another car, which someone's letting us borrow the car. I don't know whose it is. I don't know if it's my brother-in-law's family's car, but I'm driving a car that they're letting me borrow for just like the weekend. Every once in a while, I'll let me borrow it if they can't come pick me up a certain weekend. But yeah, that's kind of cool. So we'll see where this goes. But I think they're just doing pretty well for me. But if you guys enjoyed the video, I'm going to go ahead and end it now. I'm going to get ready for work and everything. Man, I tell you right now, the one thing that made me record videos is that sometimes when I'm watching YouTube, some people take breaks. And dude, I do not take breaks that much. I take a break like and skip 1 day, 2 days. Dude, there are people that do like one video a week, which I understand, you know, that's cool.